Good evening. It's Tuesday, December 29, 2020 here in Cebu City. I'm Cherry Ann Lim, and this is SunStar Tonight. President Rodrigo Duterte has banned the entry of foreign travelers from 19 other countries or areas following the emergence of a new strain of the coronavirus disease. Johanna Bahinting reports.
President Rodrigo Duterte has approved the temporary suspension of flights from 18 additional countries beginning December 30, 2020 until January 15, 2021, following the reported emergence of the new strain of COVID-19. The Philippines temporarily banned flights from Denmark, Ireland, Japan, Australia, Israel, the Netherlands, Hong Kong, Switzerland, France, Germany, Iceland, Italy, Lebanon, Singapore, Sweden, South Korea, South Africa, Canada, and Spain. Duterte also approved the extension of prohibition of entry on all travelers coming from or transiting through the United Kingdom until January 15, 2021. Travelers who are already in transit and arrive before December 30 from the countries mentioned will be allowed to enter the Philippines. However, they are required to undergo 14-day quarantine period in government-approved facilities, despite acquiring negative result of the RT-PCR test. Filipino citizens coming from the said countries are allowed to enter the Philippines. They are required to undergo the 14-day quarantine period regardless of a negative COVID-19 test result. Meanwhile, the Mactan Cebu International Airport or MCIA said it is waiting for the final guidelines from the national government regarding the banning of the said countries. GMR Megawide said they are only banning flights from the United Kingdom. MCIA does not have direct flights from the UK. Johanna Bahinting, SunStar Tonight.
The Toledo City government will identify a permanent housing relocation site for residents affected by the landslide that hit a mining pit of Carmen Copper Corporation. Chari Coronel reports.
After the evacuation of 400 families living near the collapsed portion of a mining pit of Carmen Copper Corporation, Toledo City Mayor Marjorie Perales directed the city's housing board to look for a permanent housing relocation for the affected residents. John Rosler Layan, Toledo City Public Information Officer, said the mayor already gave this order as part of the preparation should the Mines and Geosciences Bureau Central Visayas recommend to permanently relocate the affected residents. He said based on the last meeting with the MGB, the city will adhere to the assessment of the MGB Central Visayas regarding the rehabilitation status of the area. However, the idea of permanent relocation of the about 2,000 individuals from Barangay Biga did not sit well with Barangay Captain Pedro Cipada Jr., who, instead of permanent relocation, has called for the stoppage of the mining operations in Carmen Pit. He also asked on why, since the landslide incident, the city government of Toledo has not called for a conference meeting between the barangay, the Carmen Copper, and the MGB Central Visayas to discuss concerns arising from the incident that killed 4 people. He said there seems to be a bypassing of authority on his part. Chare Coronel, SunStar Tonight.
The Land Transportation Office Central Visayas has filed criminal cases against a motorcycle dealer based in Mandaue City over alleged falsification of documents. Kenneth Torres reports.
The Land Transportation Office or LTO Central Visayas has filed criminal cases against motorcycle dealer Destrong Motors Incorporated based in Mandaue City, Cebu in relation to alleged falsification of documents. LTO Central Visayas said the case filed before the Cebu Provincial Prosecutor's Office is also based on the authority given by LTO Assistant Secretary Edgar Garvante. The agency filed cases against the dealership's corporate officers, branch and area managers, and some employees. Among the respondents of the charges are Julio Arabejo Jr., Rovelin Ranices, Emelita Binaraw, Rene Tumon, Joan Lanzaderas, Dr. Silvestre Lumapas, Marilu Lumapas, and several John Does. The LTO Central Visayas said during its course of investigation, They discovered a deliberate pattern of exploiting the LTO system through fraudulent reporting allegedly perpetrated by dealers and their authorized representatives by means of submitting falsified receipts or sales invoices. Kenneth Torres, SunStar Tonight.
Do you know that dogs also suffer from separation anxiety? Tiffany Neri tells us more.
Thank you, Cherry. Hi, I'm Tiffany, here to bring you a break from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. Today we are having a hobby highlight of one of the many hobbies that started in 2020. And the category is pets. In the last episode, we talked about what causes separation anxiety in dogs. So tonight we'll be talking about the signs that your dog is suffering from sepangs. Dog separation anxiety shows itself in the following ways. Number 1, digging and scratching at doors or windows to reunite with their owners. Number 2, destructive chewing. Number 3, howling, barking, and whining. Number 4, peeing and pooing in the wrong areas even when they're already trained. So how do we deal with pet separation anxiety? Find out in the next hobby highlight. What were your new hobbies this year? Let us know below. This is Tiffany Neri for SunStar Tonight. Back to you, Cherry.
It's 3 days to go before 2021. To get the latest, visit www.sunstar.com.ph. Follow us on our YouTube channel and official social media accounts on Twitter and Facebook. I'm Cherry Ann Lim, and this has been SunStar Tonight. See you again tomorrow. Good night.